Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the Wrestling Roundtable. It is Will and Will here for the most brand new segment we ever produced here in Wrestling Roundtable history, the Battle
of the... I thought we were going to say it together.
No, we're not saying it together. This is the problem right here. It's called Battle of the Wills, and what this is all about is about us predicting the spotlight's finally on us.
But he wants it, even when it's all on both of us, he still wants it all.
On TLD. So anyway,
I'm Will Evan Brooks.
He's Will Brooks. I'm Will TLD Vafides, and here the whole idea behind this segment is basically to keep more up to date about all the pay-per-views going on, as well as UFC, WWE, and TNA. So what we decided to do is create a segment where we can analyze, review, and see where the storylines will progress. But we have to put a little bit of a spin on it. So what's his whole idea? Well, me and him obviously have a problem. We have the same name, given us at birth. So what we have to do is decide who the better man is. So
I think the fans already know, but we're humoring him as we are.
To settle the score between us, we're going to be analyzing these shows, but we're going to earn points based on the predictions that we make. And how are we going to do that? You don't know. That's right. That's why
I know plenty. You interrupted me as you try to do on the radio show all the time.
I try, especially Corey.
Okay.
So, in the end, whoever has the most points is going to win and gets an advantage. So, it's going to be something that's going to happen on our roundtable tapings. We're going to bring that up soon on another show. We are going to create our very own rosters. We're going to have a roster of WWE and TNA superstars, and based on their winnings or championship victories, that's how we go by it. And Brooks, I know that you got the email 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
So, you actually know.
Get on my phone.
You pretty much know what to do.
How it works is we're each going to pick 6 wrestlers from either WWE or TNA. No Ring of Honor, no independents.
Who? Sorry.
Exactly. Corey is disappointed
on that.
Okay. If your pick makes the pay-per-view, it's 1 point. If your pick wins on the said pay-per-view, 2 points. If your pick wins the championship, that's 4 points. If your championship is defended, 3 points.
3 points.
And if you lose the championship on said pay-per-view or on Raw, anytime in between, it's negative 5 points.
Now, to make this a little bit more fair, we're going to also have 2 random picks that none of us picked. So we're going to have a bunch of cards on the table, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick the card, show it out to you, and then whoever we put down for the name of the card is what we get. So that's to make it a little bit more fair, but we're going to even spice it up a little bit more.
Kick it up a notch.
Vanilla Ice here. So
actually, that's more Emma Lagasse.
I don't even know what that is. All right, so we're gonna have a wild card pick, and the idea of the wild card pick is to choose someone from the other team. Again, we're gonna use cards, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the card, and that's how we determine on who's gonna be a wild card pick. So I could get his number 1. He can get my number 7. We're going to be posting everything on here on WrestlingRoundtable.com. We're also going to be posting it on the Facebook page. So we're going to be posting the points out. We have not determined an end of this whole thing. I'm sure we would like to hear you fans how long we should do this. You know, we can go on forever.
Or it could be a one-shot deal.
Or it could be a one-shot deal. Depends on how much
the fans choose.
The fans choose, or Eric does. So it's one of those two. So, so we're going to be right back, and what we're going to do is we're going to be flipping a coin. We're going to find out who gets the first pick. And this is a big one. Who's going to get the first pick? We'll find out coming back here on the Battle of the Wills.
He's got that power builder build.
He really does.
You know, really does. Sharpshooter, shades of Brett. Look at that.
Textbook
now you know what? I tell you what. You watched Brett, you watched Owen. They both had different versions. Jeff is no different.
Taking the belt home with me and going to be on my smooth belly, CM Punk. Cause that belt right here going to be on my smooth belly. Then you going to go home crying like a little 2-year-old. To my mama, I want my belt back. I got beat by this newcomer named Freight Train. I got beat by him. I want my belt back. Tell me what to do.
Welcome back to the Battle of the Wills, or Battle of Wills. You'll be able to see this episode and all future episodes on our YouTube page at youtube.com/Wrestling Roundtable. We have over 5,000 subscribers, and I'm one of them. But you can be the next to join. So see all of our shows, all of our future episodes at youtube.com/Wrestling Roundtable. Well, Brooks has the coin in his hand. I'm giving him the honor to flip the coin.
Call it in the air, Mr. Vafides.
Oh, I'm going to call it?
Yes, I'm flipping. You gotta call it.
Oh, I thought you were going to call it. Okay, that's fine.
There you
Makes
go.
it easier for me. I'm going to go with... Good. Tails.
It is heads. I win, as always.
Oh,
and as I
God.
always will. My first pick. Are you ready for this?
Hold on a minute.
Oh,
I gotta,
I'm sorry.
I gotta get the drawing
Oh,
board.
you
out.
gotta get the drawing.
I gotta make sure, because I want to write this down.
He wants to write it down.
I gotta make sure I write it down.
Do you want something you can lean against?
No, I'm alright.
Okay then. He's okay, everybody. But not after I pick my first guy. Are you ready for this? The one, the only, Mr. Super Cena, John Cena.
Shocker.
Gotta go,
Super
John
Cena. Yeah.
Come on, he is the face of wrestling right now, whether we like it or not.
Actually,
I don't mind.
You know what's great about this though? He's about to be fired at Money in the Bank. Let's see. I'm gonna go with my first pick. Now my first pick is probably the pick of the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
This pick is on a hot streak right now.
Ooh.
This person is a heavyweight champion.
Ooh.
And no, it's not a Ring of Honor champion. I'm gonna pick
Oh, you know the Ring of Honor.
Randy Orton as my
Randy
first pick.
Orton.
He is the face of SmackDown. That's why I'm picking him.
Face of SmackDown.
Because he wants to be with TLD.
We all know that you, Mr. Vafides, travel in huge hordes of one. So it's okay. My second pick.
Alright.
It's a man I believe is going to win Money in the Bank. The
Ooh.
Raw
We gotta
match.
still pick that today.
And I believe he's going to face Super Cena at SummerSlam. Yes,
Really?
I'm picking Mr. Alberto
I thought
Del Rio.
I thought he was gonna pick CM Punk.
No, I'm not. CM Punk is leaving. He's gone.
Well, we'll find out. Well,
He's not even in my top 10.
so I'm gonna pick my next pick. And now the reason why I'm picking this one is because it's all about being undefeated. And that's, to me, is TLD is
You
undefeated.
can't pick Goldberg 10 years later.
No, it's not Goldberg.
Okay.
But the man who is Goldberg right now, undefeated, is Crimson from TNA.
Crimson.
Crimson.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because he's undefeated.
All right.
He's leading in the Bound for Glory. I'm looking at Bound for Glory.
All right.
So
Okay.
if that man wins a championship belt, looks good for me.
Because my next pick is a guy. This is the shocker. This is my shocker.
I think he's going to take my pick. I already
This
know.
is my shocker. Here's the guy I think is going to win the SmackDown Money in the Bank. The only guy I think is going to win, who makes sense to win it at least, makes sense, is the one, the only, and the man who I despise more than anybody else in the WWE.
Please say it. Please say
You
it.
know him. You hate him.
Yes, I'm ready.
Sheamus.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, I was
if
hoping.
you know the show, you know I hate the man named Sheamus.
This is exactly
But
my
he's growing
point.
on me. He's growing
This
up.
man, see, only when something's on the line is when he'll finally choose somebody that he absolutely despises.
Hey, wait,
I don't
no,
despise
no,
anybody.
It's a smart pick because he's most
It's
likely
a
going to win.
dumb pick.
He's most likely going to win Money in the Bank, and he's going to get the title shot against Randy Orton.
I can't remember the
soon.
Even
Even if he doesn't win Money in the Bank, if he does not win Money in the Bank, he's getting pushed at the moment. If it's not going to be Mark Henry, it's going to be Sheamus at SummerSlam.
I'm going to go with my pick now.
Okay.
I'm going to pick another champion.
Oh,
I'm going to pick. Now, this is risky picking a lot of champions. You got to remember that. I could lose points for this.
what championship?
The only one that matters as a second one, that is Mr. Anderson.
Anderson.
I'm supposed to say he's
Oh,
my pick.
oh.
He's not on your
Oh.
roster, at least not yet. Anderson.
I did it better. But my
Thank you.
next pick
Okay.
is probably one of your favorite wrestlers. I know you like this guy, and I like him too because
I already know.
Like I said on the Roundtable show, the View and Review, I felt he was one of the wrestlers nowadays who's been brought up the old school way. Tag champion, then became U.S. champion, then became the World Wrestling Federation Entertainment champion. I just said that. WWE champion,
I
the
already got
one,
it down.
the only, the must-see champion, The Miz.
Yeah, shocker. I already wrote it down on the paper. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick another one.
Okay.
Big fan. I have him on my desktop laptop because I met him in person, and
Hold on.
what a wonderful meeting it was for him. He took my autograph. He took my autograph too, my TLD autograph. He loves it. He has it in his wall.
You can't even give away your autographs.
I can, absolutely. And Mr. Kurt Angle was the one that took that autograph.
Kurt
I am
Angle.
going with Kurt Angel. Yeah.
My fifth pick. You know, this is a tough one because I got a couple names. I got like 3 names I really, really want. It's our last regular pick, right? We have
No, we have
6
another one. We have 2 more.
Okay, then I'm gonna go on a limb then. I'm gonna go on a limb.
He's going to limp.
Oh, I don't limp. But
Good.
I'm going to pick probably one of the most talented wrestlers out there today, who should be the face of TNA, if he's not already.
Okay.
If he's not, he should be. I'm sorry, the one, the only, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The next pick.
I know it. I know you.
Okay. You know, it's funny. We're actually choosing a lot of TNA guys. A lot of people probably be shocked.
You
by
are.
that.
I'm not.
Well, you just picked one. I picked two.
Pick one. You are. You
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back to WWE.
Okay.
This guy has the talent. He has it all. It's just he's waiting for that right moment. Okay. And he's doing very well on Raw right now.
Is he black?
No, he's not black.
Oh, he's not Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, it's not. He's not doing well on Raw right now. But the man that is Dolph Ziggler.
Good call. I didn't write him down. Good call. Dolph Ziggler's a great pick. All right. For my last pick, I'm going for. This is truly my wild card. Before the wild card.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, fine. It's the one-game playoff. Then in baseball terms, you want to go there, okay?
Now I have 3 champions. You only have 1, so think about this pick.
Well, my guys are going to go fight for the championship really soon, so I could have championship guys going here.
Okay.
But I will have my next pick are champions, and I say are because they are a tag team. They are the tag team of the day.
Nexus, right?
No, it's not Nexus. See, I'm not Nexus, so I'm against them.
Oh, I have the armband, so I'm with them.
I wish I had the armband. I am picking the guys I like to drink with. Beer money. Come on, Vafides.
All right, I can't pick a champion. I
balls.
already got 3 champions, so I'm gonna go with this one. A lot of people are gonna be shocked, but it's all about winning and who's on a hot streak.
Okay.
Now, I was gonna pick CM Punk when we were starting to do this, but obviously I'm kind of weary.
He's so in the air, we can't tell. I think he's gone. Well,
we'll find out. We'll talk about that later. I'm gonna go with Bully Ray.
That's the name I saw. I was like, pick that name, please, God.
Bully Ray.
Ray.
Right now, we have to pick our 2 random picks, so we already got our 6 picks. So let's run down the line of what Will Brooks has. He has Super Cena, Alberto Del Rio, but you already knew that. Sheamus, I don't even get Sheamus. Miz, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the tag team of Beer Money. And then for me, I have the wonderful Randy Orton, the undefeated Crimson, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Anderson, the #1 contender for the TNA Heavyweight Championship, Kurt Angle, the United States Champion, Dolph Ziggler, and the best heel in the business, Bully Ray. I just think there, that is like the best roster of people you can combine together.
Yeah. Na 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 yeah. Na 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 yeah. Na 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 yeah. Do it right. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Battle of Wills. We are back, and if you haven't heard us yet, we are on Blog Talk Radio at blogtalkradio.com/Wrestling Roundtable. If you have not heard us, we're actually one of the top sports of all of Blog Talk Radio. That's a pretty big deal.
And as we should be.
Yes, and we are growing very fast, and we thank all the fans for joining us on Tuesday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so now we're at the fun part, the random card and the wild card picks. So again, how this works is that we're going to pick a random card. We wrote down 12 names, and whatever card we pick, we'll associate that with the person we got, and that is who we have. So, and maybe they could be switched, maybe they won't. We'll find out. So, I'm going to go first since he got to do the flip.
I'm taking pity on him. Feigned out for you.
You know, I am very good at blackjack, and I know that picking this...
I'm way better than you in blackjack, man.
We'll find out. Let's go to AC.
Please.
All right, here we go.
Please.
I am picking...
It is...
Number 3, Mark Henry is joining the TLD roster.
He would pick Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, and he is on a roll, and
Yes.
I am very happy to have Mark Henry join TLD's group of fame.
Not
So
fair.
now
Not
it's...
fair. Not fair at all.
All right, I'm going to shove these a little more.
You would pick I even said it off camera. I was like, this is the guy I want.
Yep.
Because Mark Henry's on a roll, and you know he's
Yes.
getting pushed right now.
All righty, here you go, buddy.
I'm gonna get stuck with some loser. It's not gonna be on the next pay-per-view because he gets injured or something.
Yeah.
Or he gets get.
Well, actually, we chose everybody that's on pay-per-view.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like not on TV though.
Here we go.
Like, it's not Zack Ryder as much as I would love it.
Yeah.
2, which means I get the icon, Sting!
The Joker on TNA.
Stinger!
So he's got the icon Sting on
You know
his
damn well
roster.
he'll get the title at least one more time before he retires. It's gonna happen.
Maybe.
It's gonna happen.
We'll find out. Here,
He's
take
the
the
kind of guy who
Take the
demands
cards,
time.
icon. All right, so I got Mark Henry joining my roster.
We can form a tag team with Bully Ray.
Yes, absolutely. That's a great
The Natural Disasters in 2011.
2.0. All right, here. All right, I'm gonna pick
It is.
number 9, Wade Barrett.
Wow.
Now, Will, go get me a glass of water.
I miss Lawrence's.
Ah.
Like, who's left on this list that's worth a damn?
All right.
Oh, they're all worth a damn, but it's like.
And he's got the last pick.
Number 10.
Number 10, Mysterio. He's got Rey Mysterio.
Okay, he always wins on pay-per-views. That's good.
All right, so now we have to do a random card pick. So now we have 7. We have everybody on our roster.
Yes, we do.
So now all we got to do now is figure out is the wild card. So
I thought we picked each other.
no, sir.
So which means I could get Bully Ray, who could be doing nothing
That's
next
right.
pay-per-view, and you could get Super Cena.
That's right.
That's not fair.
I know it's not. That's why I created the whole thing.
Okay,
So,
fine. I'll just have to steal Crimson.
Would you like to go first? That's good for you.
Stealing Crimson from
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
I'm gonna go first.
Okay. Sir, I'm funny.
You think you're fine. Okay, let me see. How's Crimson up to? What's he up to?
I don't know.
I'm taking number 7. Who's number 7?
You just got Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. I got Mark Henry.
He got Mark Henry after all that complaining.
I like Mark Henry, but I was hoping to take someone like.
So he took my Mark Henry.
Or
So now you
Anderson
get to
from
shuffle this up.
He will work.
Of course,
No,
no, I
I
work-
don't care about you either.
No, yes I do. They care about TLDWrestling.com. All right.
No. Your girlfriend doesn't even care.
Yeah, she does. All right. Number 3, I got Sheamus.
After all that talk.
It's right there, number 3.
Tape your mouth shut. You don't shut up. Yeah. Whatever. I made a huge case
great.
for him. I made a great case
This
for him.
is how it all works out. You see it right there on number
Karma
3.
sucks ass.
That is unbelievable. That made my night. He not only was I hoping he would get Sheamus just to make him upset, I take it from him. Oh,
Let's just
What
sew this up so we can go.
that's
forward.
a great roster. All right, so let's now review the entire roster that we now have. Okay, so we're gonna review it. Bill Brooks again has Cena, Alberto Del Rio. He did have Sheamus. He doesn't now anymore. He has Miz, AJ Styles, Beer Money, Rey Mysterio, Sting, and the new pick he just got,
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry.
Sexual chocolate, ladies.
And then I have Randy Orton, Crimson, Mr. Anderson, Angle, Ziggler, Bully Ray, Wade Barrett, Sheamus. The next pay-per-view we're going to talk about is coming up Sunday. Money in the Bank, Allstate Arena, July 17th. So we'll be right back. We're going to analyze the pay-per-view from top to bottom and our picks. And hopefully we'll see what happens with our picks from our rosters to see. So we'll be right back. I can't wait.
I can.
The Wrestling Roundtable.
Wrestling Roundtable.
I watch Wrestling Roundtable. The best damn wrestling show on the whole damn internet.
The Wrestling Roundtable. Industry professionals and fans alike discuss the past, present, and future of pro wrestling and mixed martial arts, featuring exclusive footage and an emphasis on viewer interaction.
We can be goofy. We can be serious.
The guy we genuinely like ends up dying.
But you're always going to get nothing less than the truth.
Join us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, and Go Fight Live.
We are
the Wrestling Roundtable. And so are you.
WrestlingRoundtable.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, WrestlingRoundtable.com, and yes, we are here, Battle of Wills. We have completed our roster picks. We are ready to go. Now it's all about the pay-per-views. That's where it really counts, where me and WB are going to be deciding. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Oh, that's just new. I couldn't think of a better. I'm good at nicknames. What can I say on TLD? So we're going to run down the whole show. As of right now, what's booked? We have 6 matches to go over of Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So let's start off from the bottom, work our way up to the top. The first match we're going to talk about is the Divas match. Kelly versus Brie or Bella. I don't know
Who
which
cares?
one. Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly won the title on Raw, which I don't personally think I was a fan of. She's been there so long. I think she should have won on a pay-per-view. I think it would have meant
she should have won at all.
She's been there long enough.
Who cares?
I think she's grown from where she's been.
Dude, she had nowhere to go but up.
I think she's grown where she's been.
Whatever.
So, now personally, Kelly's champ, walking as she's kept beating the Bella Twins. I think she's going to win, personally. I don't know. What do you think?
You know what? I'm gonna. No, actually, no. No. I'm going with the Bellas. They're going to do that whole switcheroo thing that the people, tag teams used to do back in the 80s, 70s, and 60s, and 50s, and 40s. And I believe that I think the Bellas are going to win. No, I really do. And they should never, in your justification that she's been there long enough, there's no way you can tell me that Eve or Natalya or Beth Phoenix or some of actually women wrestlers who are actually talented and are, can actually work a match don't deserve the title more than Kelly just because she's been there. Oh, put it back on
Wrestling
Melina.
doesn't sell tickets, dude. Remember that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if I want to see tits and ass, I go on the internet. I don't have to go turn on a wall to see.
Well, we were trying to keep this PG.
No, we weren't.
So I think
we're not the WWE. We don't have to keep anything PG.
I don't care. I'm a PG kind of guy.
So pixel this.
Yeah.
There you go.
I apologize. Anyway, I think Kelly's going to win. He thinks Brie Bella's going to win. For storyline development, I think if Kelly goes forward, I think there are some people who could be heels in there.
Granted, but
I don't think the Bellas are wrestlers. I don't think they. I think
Kelly's a wrestler.
I think she's better than them.
Dude, it's like saying that piece of crap is better looking than that piece of crap.
No.
It's still crap.
WB, you can look, but you can't touch. So let's move on to the next thing. The Big Show versus Mark Henry. That was announced. Big Show versus Mark Henry. Mm-hmm. So you got something to win here. Mark Henry is in this match. So it's obviously who you're pulling for now.
It's too obvious. You got to go with the world's strongest man. I'm sorry, the world's strongest lover, which is probably his new name. Mm-hmm. Mark Henry. He's on a roll right now. They are definitely pushing him as the monster heel. They're doing a great job of it, by the way. That whole thing when they broke the cage was a very cool spot. That could happen.
I could see that happen.
And it makes we get 0 points.
Nope, no points for you. It's only a win. Mm-hmm. So
you should have big.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a double DQ on that one because it keeps both men looking good. They fight to the back. You could do a no holds barred. Maybe at SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam they're gonna fight again.
I don't think they're trying to kill what the Big Show looks like right now. To be honest with you, I think they're pushing it for SummerSlam. SummerSlam is the second biggest show of the year.
I think if
Mark Henry wins, they are pushing him just for that.
I think if he faces Orton at SummerSlam, I think he's gonna lose. I think if Mark Henry beats Big Show at SummerSlam, it pushes him more. Mm-hmm. SummerSlam's a bigger show.
No, but I still think they're pushing right now for the title shot at the next pay-per-view. That's what it looks like. Okay. Especially, look at the track record they've done the last couple of years. It really looks. They push a guy for a month, they get the title shot the next month, and he's back to square one again.
We'll see what happens with that. He's doing a story.
They're very fickle. Very fickle.
Fickle. So let's talk about the one that was also just announced: Randy Orton versus Christian. And for the World Heavyweight title. Now, there's a stipulation on that. What are the stipulations on that? The stipulations are that if he gets screwed by the referee,
bad call.
And what's the other one?
And if Randy Orton gets disqualified,
there you go. Yep.
Christian becomes the new champion.
These two have had two great matches. They talked about how this match was a match of the year, although Corey doesn't think so. But that match that we had, was a really awesome match. It was like 4.5-star quality match. I don't know if you saw it, but really great match.
It was great.
Those two have always had great matches, so you can't complain too much on the wrestling part.
No, not at all.
So
5-star.
I think they're going to have another great match. I think that it adds. I think adding more stipulations helps a little bit.
It does help. You're right. It does help, especially when you have the rubber match, the blow off. It has to have some kind of stipulation to it to make it seem like it's going to end after this. You're not going to see it again, so enjoy it now.
Who are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick Randy Orton. I really believe they're going into Randy Orton champion into SummerSlam.
He picked my pick, which gives me more points on top of the win with the championship.
Hey, I'm just calling it like I see it. Okay? Calling it like I see it.
Okay. So, I still think Orton's going to keep the belt. Yes. There is no other face on SmackDown.
There isn't.
We need to have a face there.
Unless you count Daniel Bryan. He could sneak up.
He's the only. I would say Sin Cara's more than him.
That's because they pushed Sin Cara harder.
Well,
Daniel Bryan's a little more over, though. Listen to him. The crowd loves him. The crowd does love Daniel Bryan. Oh. Thanks to Michael Cole for that one. You can thank Michael Cole for that one.
Yeah,
he helped get him over.
All right, so let's talk about SmackDown Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank matches.
Who's in it?
Let's talk about who's in it. We have Kane, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, and Sheamus.
Yeah.
8 people. Now, I gotta tell you, this is the first time I have to say Money in the Bank is not so predictable.
No.
At all.
Well, to tell you the truth, I think the SmackDown one is a little bit more predictable.
Well, because there's less names that you know are not going to win it. We know Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater are not winning it.
No way.
You know, I don't think Sin Cara's going to win it. I don't think Kane's going to win it.
No. So it leaves Barrett, Bryan, and Sheamus.
Yeah.
Bryan they could pick because he's a great wrestler, and it could be the shocker.
Face.
And it's his face, and it's a shocker. Of course, if Bryan wins, you got to believe that Christian's going to win the championship then, because they're not going to put 2 faces. They're not going to have 2 faces.
I could see that.
So
and I could see Sheamus going against Orton.
I could see that too. In fact, what sucks saying it, I don't like saying it. I don't like thinking it. I don't like acknowledging it. I don't like it, period. I'm going with Sheamus winning Money in the Bank. That's why I had him picked. Because I really believe he's going to win Money in the Bank. I think it's going to happen. And you know what? I'm not as pissed off at him being pushed now as I was when he first got there. Yeah, steal something else, you dick.
You know, Sheamus, they've been pushing him on the show. Now, I think a lot of it has to do where placement goes on the show because, again, last year Kane cashed in on Mysterio, won the belt. This could happen again. So
he could do it at SummerSlam if he wants to.
He could.
He could do that same night if you want.
I mean, we're already going to see there's already a lot of drama going on in Money in the Bank that I don't know if we need any championship changes like that unless it's the main event. Otherwise, I don't think we need it. But we have to wait and find out. I'm going to still. I think Sheamus is going to win.
Boy, you have a butt in your voice. What are you saying?
I think Sheamus is going to win. And the reason why is because of the pushing he's been getting. So either someone else is winning, it's going to be reversed either way. I don't know who. I mean, it's very hard to predict. I think Sheamus will win as well.
Let us forget that WF does not always make the smart decision or the right decision. So it could just as easily be
Cody Rhodes.
Could be Cody. Actually, you know what? Cody Rhodes would not be a bad pick.
Cody Rhodes.
I think Cody Rhodes is a.
I want to buy a paper bag. Imagine they actually sell paper bags for like $5. That'd be the greatest thing ever. People would buy.
People would so buy that. It's hilarious. Yes, it would be hilarious.
Okay, so we both picked Sheamus for that one.
Yes.
So Sheamus, we believe, is winning Money in the Bank. If someone miraculously else gets it, Daniel Bryan, I'll be completely shocked. But I love that.
I would love the Daniel Bryan win.
Now this one's a little bit tougher. We have the Raw.
Yes.
Money in the Bank ladder match. Rey Mysterio. Alberto Del Rio.
Cool.
Kofi Kingston.
All right.
Alex Riley.
Oh yeah.
The Truth.
Cool.
The Miz. Evan Bourne.
Yes.
And Jack Swagger.
You know what? I find I love all those wrestlers. I really think they're all good. They make.
Even Alex Riley?
Yes, I think Alex Riley is good. In fact, when he beat up Miz, that was one of the better moments I've seen in the last couple months. That was. But I told you, people reminded me of when Ric Flair used to get beat up on TBS and his suit would be all ripped off and it looked like, wow, Ric Flair got destroyed. I should see that match. It really built up a great thing right there. Yeah, remember Ric Flair used to get beat up on TBS way back in the day?
NWO?
No, NWA. NWA.
I don't watch NWA.
Well, that's your fault.
I watch entertainment programs.
But who am I picking? You know what? It's kind of hard to pick that.
You have Del Rio in this match.
You know what?
How many people you have in this match? You have quite a few. You have Alberto, you have Mysterio, and Miz.
I'm gonna. You know what, though, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry. I think it's gonna. I think it's going with the building to. What they wanted to say. They want Alberto Del Rio versus Cena at SummerSlam. So I'm going with Alberto Del Rio to win this match. I really think it's gonna. He's gonna. Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. No, actually, let me change that because
change that.
No, I'm sorry. Wait. I think it's still gonna be Alberto Del Rio versus Cena at SummerSlam. But if he wins Money in the Bank, that's most likely not gonna happen. So I'm not gonna pick Alberto Del Rio, even though I believe he's probably the best.
Unless he catches it in at the end of the night.
It doesn't make. I don't think that's gonna really make sense. I mean, so I'm not gonna pick Alberto Del Rio, even though I think it'd be cool if he won. I'm gonna go with The Miz.
And why The Miz?
The must-see wrestler today. Yeah,
Do you think he really needs it?
Do I think he needs it? No, I think he's still technically over. He's still getting over as a heel. I think, but it'd be kind of cool if he just finally, if he moved on from the Alex Riley thing. Even though I still think it has legs, I think he needs to go face Cena again to stay in that main event status. Not that he needs it, but I think it would really help him a long way though. He doesn't need it because he gets over enough as it is, but it really helps though. But you though?
I don't have anybody in this match actually.
You gotta pick one, dude.
I know.
Pick one of my guys. Pick Miz. You know.
I think this match is gonna be the match of the night.
You gotta pick Miz. You know you want Miz. You know, okay.
I might have to go with Alberto Del Rio. That's good for you. And the reason why, because of storyline development, I think he needs it. Now, he does have a number one contendership. So why not have 2 number one contenderships? Because he has Money in the Bank, and he has the number one contendership. So my whole thing is that he could win, he could lose at SummerSlam, right away cash it in, and win the belt. Because that, to me, would be really good. You know, the fact that he's using 2
one way to get over.
I think that works perfectly.
Can we make one prediction for this match?
One more. Another prediction?
Yes.
Okay.
At least one tremendous over like 30, 25 feet in the air spot for everyone.
Yes.
I think we can all call that one right now. That's the only reason he's in that match. You know,
Well,
I like everyone.
I think Alex Riley's going to shine in this one. I think we have.
I think, you know what?
Kofi Kingston's in it too.
This might lead to a Alex Riley Jack Swagger feud. Which
I think
would be
Ziggler
cool.
might get involved with Kofi at least a little bit. Maybe take him out, depending on what happens.
He's
not in the match.
He's not even in his pay-per-view.
Unless someone gets taken out and he's been put in, I don't know, or Ziggler.
It makes sense to have Ziggler like running in and doing it again, and cost Kofi. That would make sense to me.
Now, main event time. This is probably, I have to say, I don't know how long it's been, but not one of the 4 main pay-per-views, but this has got to be one of the biggest main events of like a non-4 traditional pay-per-view.
Okay. At least in recent memory.
Recent memory. I can't think. If you fans on the Wrestling Roundtable know one that you could point out, maybe on our Facebook page, definitely.
Let us know.
Let us know, because I don't know one that has been built up so well. That this one, which is CM Punk versus Super Cena for the WWE Championship, and the new stipulation: if Cena loses, he is fired. Which means that's good for me, because then he's going to lose Cena.
Well, not technically. If he loses by DQ or count out, as long as he keeps the title, he's good. It's if CM Punk wins the title and leaves with the title.
Do you really think a guy do you think a guy who begged to face CM Punk is going to win by DQ or count out? There is absolutely no way he would ever do that.
Stranger things
have
happened.
It kills him.
Stranger things have happened.
Oh.
Do we need to go down a list of strange things that happened?
Could you hearing this, Eric? Oh my God. So
stranger things have happened. And plus, we're talking about
Corey's
fantasy. We're talking about Corey's fantasy here.
Yes.
CM Punk leaving with the title, and Cena gets fired because of it.
I gotta say, CM Punk, remember, he has to win the belt. Now remember that. He could. That's where things could get thrown off.
Yes.
He has to win the belt.
Yes.
Do you think Vince will be down there?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we do a Montreal Screwjob Part 2. Actually, no wait. Would it be like Part 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? Because how many screwjobs has Rick McMahon been a part of?
Real ones?
Real ones, fake ones? Do we know the difference?
I know real ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. I think Vince McMahon will do something to cause CM Punk.
Do you think Cena will win?
I think Cena is gonna win, and I think CM Punk is out of here. Go back to Ring of Honor. Philly.
I just don't. Now, by the way, the promo was the best promo we have seen in such a long time. I just don't see why they would give him that. I just don't see why they would give him that promo time
to build.
I guess.
To build.
But it's one pay-per-view. There's no story after it if he loses, which doesn't make any sense. It's like a flash in the pan. That's it.
You had the Hart Foundation after a whole year going strong at Canada versus United States.
That was
against DX. Okay, you're talking about big build up into going nothing after it.
That was a whole different thing. It was a screw job at the end of the deal, and Bret Hart.
Well, we might see another screw job, folks.
It's such a hard match to take. This is probably the most difficult main event that we can't predict.
I'm going with Cena, and I think he's gonna CM Punk walks into
Chicago.
The sunset. Yes, in Chicago. Nice riding off into the sunset, Mr. Punk.
Someone's got to get involved with this match.
Nexus isn't.
No, they can't. They probably would.
The Nexus are against us, and I'm against you.
Yeah, but they'll be taken out. There's only 2 members left anyway.
Anything Sheffield back?
I really. I think he's hurt too. I don't know. Could we see Paul Heyman? Could we see somebody?
Why would we see Paul Heyman?
Could we?
Why?
Because it's.
You couldn't pick a more random name.
I'm just saying.
Why not see Bobby Heenan come back?
Because he mentioned him. He mentioned Lesnar. Lesnar, does he have a contract with UFC right now?
Yes.
How long?
I don't know. It's a fight deal, man.
It's a fight deal.
You have so many fights, and then you're out of your contract.
Is his contract up?
No.
How do you know that?
Because he still have fights left on his deal.
How do you know?
Because he signed like a 6-fight deal, a 5-fight deal. You only had 3 of them so far.
Okay.
They re-signed him after he came.
I'm gonna go inconclusive. Just keep my
You
name.
cannot go into collusion. No,
Yes, I can.
you need a champion. You need a winner. Pick one. The round tableins out there need you to pick
The
one.
round tableins.
That's what I call
round
it.
table universe.
I call them the round tableins.
Universe.
You know, what do you want to call it? Eric's already fired us right now. So, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick CM Punk to win the heavyweight championship of the WWE, and I think he's gonna go around the world with that belt
No.
because Cena I think is hurt,
He's
and I think he will not be involved for a little bit, and then he'll come back when the time is right because we have a big main event with The Rock versus John
So
Cena.
wait, you have CM Punk turning into Hollywood Hogan all of a sudden?
No, he's not.
Just
Hollywood
like,
Hogan. He's
just
already
like,
a heel.
I'm talking
He's
just being a
already a
champion
heel.
who never defends it and doesn't do anything.
All right.
No. See, ladies and gentlemen, he tricked me. He said CM Punk.
Yeah, CM
like
Punk.
Cena.
So
CM Punk. He tricked
So
me.
we have now predicted Money in the Bank.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be a great show overall.
I agree.
Is it worth to buy it?
You know what? I'm probably not gonna buy it, but yes, it is probably worth buying. I'm
You're gonna buy it?
I'm probably gonna watch it in the bar getting drunk.
Where are you gonna watch it?
Some
A
bars.
bar? No one watches. No one. Who shows
I can
wrestling?
go to Hooters. I go to some bar. I don't know.
Hooters.
Hooters is better.
That's his favorite spot. All right. Well, that does it for this edition of Battle of the Wills. Make sure you watch Money in the Bank. I think it's gonna be worth buying. If none of my friends buy it, I'm probably gonna buy it.
I'm coming over.
Okay. You gotta travel an hour, but
Whatever.
we're gonna see what happens with our picks. We're gonna see if anything happens. Nothing could change. Something big could change. Someone could leave. We don't know. So we will explain the UFC rules the next time, our next UFC event. Until then, this is WB Will Brooks.
Will effing Brooks.
He steals gimmicks. Will TLD at TLDWrestling.com.
I still
Make sure you go to Wrestling Roundtable for all the news, all the episodes of the wrestling world. We just put up our Macho Man Edge episode. We have the Segures of UFC going up.
And Randy Couture's
Yeah.
career review.
Make sure you keep track of these results. They're
My
going to be
hero.
on our Facebook page. So please, make sure you join us next time for the Battle of Wills.